In a chart, from the drawing toolbar, you can select Trendline to draw an uptrend by connecting successive higher lows, or to draw a downtrend by connecting successive lower highs. Additionally, you can select Trendline in the drawing toolbar to also quickly determine certain information in your charts, such as the net change of a security over the time period over which the line was drawn. You can also use lines to determine the percent change, or the number of bars, or even the time span of an interval. Determining this type of information manually without using the described tool could be quite time-consuming, and there would be much room for error. In order to use lines to derive information, simply plot a line for the desired move. Right-click on the line and select Show Label. Then select the line again. Right-click and select the particular field that you are interested in. For example, here I'm selecting percent move and bar count. On a side note, you may want to select the trend line, right-click, and select Format Trendline. In order to remove the Extend Right feature in the Settings tab, by deselecting the box and by selecting Set as Default. This makes it a little easier to understand the data being displayed. While lines here are used to derive chart data, they are not to be confused with uptrends or downtrends for those of you that are fairly new to technical analysis. In other words, if you just need to access the percentage move of a security over a period of time using a chart, you do not need to follow the rules on how to properly draw uptrends or downtrends. For example, you may draw a line through the price action in order to plot the desired line for a percentage move, which would not usually be proper for an uptrend or downtrend. Of course, you could always use the described process to determine the percentage move or other information for a valid uptrend.